let's start with chapter number 11, that is medical instrument and prevention of disease. I will tell you about the different medical instrument and how we can get prevention from different diseases. So today we are much healthier than our ancestors. We live longer and they did. So early human did not understand disease and thus did not know how to cure them. उन्हें पता भी नहीं है कि उसे कैसे क्योर करना है. So disease are considered to be the curse of God. But today, due to the tremendous progress made by medical science, we understand why disease occurs. So several methods of diagnosis disease has been developed. Thousands of medicines are now available and more are being developed to treat different diseases. Right? So we have thermometer. A thermometer is an instrument used to measure the temperature. Thermometer से हम क्या करते हैं? Temperature measure करते हैं. There are several types of thermometer. Clinical thermometer, which is used to measure the temperature of the body. We have, it is called doctor thermometer also. किसने develop करा था? Gabriel Daniel French, right? And when 1758. Clinical thermometer is very simple to use and it can be used by anybody. It has scale marks on it on the Fahrenheit scale, generally 95 Fahrenheit to 108 Fahrenheit. It is taken to be the normal temperature of human body when put into the mouth or under the arm of the person. The mercury expect और वो एक scale पे पहुंच जाता है, right? Nowadays we use digital thermometer. और अब हम क्या use करते हैं? Digital thermometer. Stethoscope. It is used to hear the heartbeats and sound of lungs. ये basically ये French physician थे जिनका नाम था Dr. Rami Laennec, and there is a very interesting story behind the development of this instrument. This is so happened that one day what happened, doctor on his way to the dispensary saw two children playing a long hollow log of wood. एक बच्चे इधर बैठा था, एक उधर बैठा था, and they were listening each other. Right? So he was to find out, if not inquired about they are up to. They told the doctor that they could hear even the faintest of the sound coming from one end of log to other. So and what happened? He thanked them on reaching the clinic and examined the patient by making a tube out of paper. उसको roll out करा. And what happened? उससे उन्होंने देखा कि जो heart beats है patient की उसको clearly listen कर सके. Other sound was also created by the ways when air is exhaled or inhaled. And this इससे क्या हुआ आपका stethoscope का development हुआ. Then we have microscope, instrument that magnifies very small object. आप बहुत छोटे ऑब्जेक्ट को क्लियरली देख सकते हैं. एक इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है about the invention of microscope, which about 400 years ago. It all happened by chance that while talking to a customer, the father placed two different eyeglasses behind one another. He was shocked to see the magnification of flea, which appeared as big as glass. Then they developed a toy called flea glass, and this toy became popular among the children in Europe. And in those days lived a famous scientist in Italy, जिसका नाम था Galileo. When he learned about the flea glass, he immediately remarked the great intervention. He too made flea glass but named it microscope. He wrote, "Now I can see a fly as big as glass. So I can now say that I have a hair and nails too." One scientist played a drop of water. उसने क्या करा? उसको clearly study करा. He was very surprised to see that single drop of water contained hundreds of germs. Scientists then studied these germs and identified them to cause various diseases. And then it became possible to find medicines and to cure disease by killing these germs. Today, doctor examine blood or urine of the patient under that microscope, right? So then we have the X-ray, which is a field of medicine which has played a very major role. ये जो मशीन होती है डॉक्टर को help out करते हैं to find the condition of almost everything inside our body. ये डिटेक्ट करते कोई क्रैक तो नहीं है बॉडी में, कोई फ्रैक्चर तो नहीं है, right? And there are different types of scanner available: ultrasound, SET, MRI. With help of these machine, doctors can images of bones and organs of the body. Now new method of treatment. We have discovery of new medicines. So क्या हुआ? Discovery हुई antibiotics की, which is the milestone development. In 1928, Alexander Fleming discovered a drug penicillin, जो क्या कर सकते हैं? Prevent करते हैं growth of bacteria. He used the drug to cure many diseases of bacterial infections. Right? We have new developments in surgery also. Sometimes treat a defective organ in the body and it is necessary to cut the body and operate. हम क्या करते हैं? उसको सर्जरी कहते हैं. हम क्या करते हैं? बॉडी के कुछ पार्ट को कट करते हैं और उसको ऑपरेट करते हैं. ये पेनफुल होती है. Thanks to Dr. James Simpson made chloroform. When he inhaled a small quantity, तो वो अनकॉन्शियस हो जाता है, तो उसको पता नहीं चलता कि उसके साथ क्या होगा. पेशेंट को बिल्कुल भी पता नहीं चलता. And now new techniques has been developed to operate upon some of the most complex organ of the body, say brain, heart, lung, kidney. And surgeon remove or replace the damaged organ. जो सर्जन होते हैं वो damaged organ को replace करते हैं. Now prevention of disease. You must have often heard that prevention is always better than cure. This means that we must take measure to prevent disease from happening at all. Prevention of disease led to millions of people being lived, but sometimes that had to be done in order to prevent these diseases. Now we have vaccination. So vaccination जो क्या prevent करता है disease from occurring. If a person is vaccinated against a disease, his or her body develops an ability to fight germs. It acts as a several जैसे tuberculosis हो गया, आपका cholera हो गया, tetanus हो गया. They are also available today. Now the first vaccine was invented or discovered against the dreaded disease smallpox. It was observed that English doctor Edward Jenner, when he was a medical student, जब वो medical students थे, he overheard the conversation between doctor and a milkmaid, and the milkmaid remarked that since she already had a cowpox, right, and such a smallpox, but it is much milder and takes a short period to be cured. This disturbed him, and he kept trying to relate the two together. He got the chance of his life. One day, what happened? Milkmaid had Sahara names has attacked a cowpox. He saw that she had sores on her body, a pus-like fluid. Okay, pus-like fluid. For a few days, Edward observed Pip nervously. Pip was suffering from cowpox. The recovery took only a few days, and he became normal. So what the Jenner tha, he wanted to confirm that Pip would no more be infected by smallpox. It was a great risk, and Pip could lose a life. So apart from smallpox, जो वैक्सीन है वो आपकी कॉलेरा, ट्यूबरक्लोसिस, टेटनस, येलो फ्लावर, ठीक है, आपका पोलियो, प्लेग, टाइफाइड, इनके लिए. Now pasteurization. Louis Pasteur, a French, studied a cause of disease. He also discovered that germs could not survive. कि जो germs है वो high temperature पे survive नहीं करते. Right? So our body, water, milk, air, and many other things that we eat, hence if these things were boiled, it would greatly decrease the risk of getting sick, right? So hence this procedure is rightly named pasteurization. यही reason है कि at the time of an epidemic आपको ये बोला जाता है it is advisable to consume boiled water, right? Now basic health care. So let's study about the basic health. First way is to keep ourselves and our surrounding clean. We should eat good nutrition food that helps us to fight disease. We should exercise daily to keep us fit. This is because when the body is healthy and fit, it is very easy to fight against these germs. We should use clean drinking water. Primary health services, जैसे hospital हो गया, dispensary हो गई, they should be set up. Now, population explosion. So another major problem we face today is the problem of rapidly growth population. Because of the development, man lives much longer and healthy. जो birth rate होता है वो increase करता है rapidly, which actually should have. Since our independence, our population has more than doubled. और जो rapid increase है, what it has done, it has created a problem of housing improvement and water supply. Every effort is being made to control the population explosion. People are being educated and being advised to have small families, right? कि आपकी जो family होनी चाहिए वो small होनी चाहिए. Now we have completed this chapter. Now we will do the exercise. Now, which of these, first is tick the correct option. Which of these is used to measure the body temperature? Thermometer. Which of these can be used to see internal organ? X-ray or CAT, दोनों. The first vaccine to be developed against the disease that is cowpox, smallpox. DDT is an, वो क्या है? Vaccine है. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin. A dash helps us to find out the temperature of the human body. Thermometer. Dash has played a major role in the field of medicines, that is X-ray. Dash discovered penicillin, that is Alexander. Edward Jenner injected a germ of cowpox into a boy named, क्या नाम था बॉय का? जैनिस Its name was James Population dash is a major problem. Write T for true and F for false statements. Stethoscope helps to find out the temperature of the body. False. Thermometer से हम find out करते हैं. Chloroform makes a person unconscious. It's true. The doctor who performs operation is called scientist. False. What we call it? Surgeon. Clinical thermometer are very simple to use and it can be used by anybody. It's true. We should not exercise daily. False. We should exercise daily. Now measure temperature हम किससे करते हैं? थर्मामीटर, हार्ट बीट, स्टेथोस्कोप, मैग्नीफाई स्मॉल ऑब्जेक्ट, माइक्रोस्कोप, डिटेक्ट क्रैक्स, एक्सरे एंड पेंसिलिन 1928. Now answer the following question. What does a doctor use a stethoscope for? आपकी हार्ट बीट को चेक करने के लिए, लंग्स को चेक करने के लिए. What does the X-ray help us to do? To find the cracks or fracture in your body. What is pasteurization? How does it help? Who discovered pasteurization? Louis Pasteur. Give some basic rules. आपको regarding the healthcare आपको कुछ basic rules देते हैं, right? Now we have completed this chapter, done with the exercise. Now we will meet in the next class. Thank you.